A series of bomb threats were made to multiple state capitals across the United States on Wednesday. Officials and law enforcement in Kentucky, Mississippi, Michigan, Montana, and Georgia confirmed to CBS News that Capitol buildings in their states received threats. The complexes were evacuated as a precaution, but no explosives were found. For more, let's bring in CBS News Justice Department reporter Rob Legare from Washington. Rob, what do we know? Are they connected? What is the FBI saying about these threats?
Hey, John, thanks for having me. Good evening. So right now, we don't know much about these threats, but what we do know is that the FBI said that they are hoax threats that they do take seriously. They said they've evaluated the threats, and there's no credible threat to any of these state capitals or complexes that occurred today. But they said the danger here lies to innocent citizens because you have to evacuate. This creates a state of panic, and the FBI says that they urge all citizens throughout the country to stay alert and to report any suspicious activity to law enforcement.
And obviously, Rob, this takes place in a context. There have been threats. Well, first of all, there are increasing threats to officials across the board related to politics. And more recently, there have been threats in Colorado and Maine after rulings in those states to remove former President Trump from the primary ballot. So how are those being handled? And is that, the context that makes everybody a little more nervous, even about these other hoax threats?
Right. Well, all of these things have to be can't be evaluated in a vacuum, right? They have to be taken with the context of the political and the the landscape throughout the country. And as you mentioned, Supreme Court judges in Colorado received threats last month after they ruled that former President Donald Trump would not be on the ballot in that state. The FBI said that they are aware of those threats and were following the investigation with local and state law enforcement. And as you also mentioned, there was a swatting incident at the Secretary of State in Maine over the Christmas holiday week. And so those are just two examples of really this broader, threat landscape that some public officials are facing. Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia said she too faced another swatting incident, one of many that she has had in the past. So these are not isolated incidents, and they should be, as you rightly noted, taken as a whole of the environment.
And Rob, just remind people what a swatting incident is for those not up on the lingo.
Right. So swatting incidents are where individuals call into local, state, or federal law enforcement and report a certain kind of threat, usually at the home of a public official where the threat does not occur. And then that prompts, at times, a law enforcement response that is, obviously very startling to the person when there's not really a threat to begin with.
Rob Legare in Washington. Thanks so much, Rob.
Thank you.